Klopp could lose Endo because Liverpool are on the lookout for a £34 million leader. Liverpool have been in good form this season and Jürgen Klopp seems pleased with the resurgence after last year's problems. He is cautiously optimistic that they can challenge for the title in the coming months. The Premier League giants have erased the traces of last season's midfield woes and have made some exciting additions to the midfield. However, there is still work to be done and Klopp looks set to make further improvements in the winter transfer window. According to sources close to the club, Fluminense midfielder Andre was the subject of interest from the Reds in the summer. Although there have been no concrete developments, there are growing rumors that a January transfer could be on the cards. His agent has allegedly promised that he could leave after the end of the Brasileiro Serie A season. Andre recently admitted that he turned down Liverpool in the summer after promising to fight for success in the Copa Libertadores against Boca Juniors on November 4. Regardless, the Brasileiro Serie A season will end in December and the Reds will have the perfect opportunity to add an exciting talent to their squad. Andre is valued at £34 million by his club. Liverpool paid Bayern Munich £34 million for Ryan Gravenberch in August, showing that they are willing to pay such sums to secure midfielders with exceptional potential. Now Andre could be next in line. Andre, 22, has spent his entire career at Fluminense, making 160 appearances across all competitions, with 4 goals and 3 assists. He was praised by reporter Neil Jones for his combative ability. The two-time Brazilian international has been at the heart of his team's success this season, making 24 league appearances. He stood out by completing 95% of his passes. According to SofaScore, he averaged 0.8 key passes from deep and made 2 interceptions and 7.8 recoveries per game. He also won 62% of his duels. According to FBref, the midfielder ranks in the top 1% for pass completion and attempted passes among midfielders in leagues similar to Brasileiro Serie A, while he also ranks in the top 12% for successful tackles per 90 minutes, underlining his tremendous ball-playing ability and solidity. As scout Jacek Kulik notes, he is a tenacious, hard-fighting threat on the court and a leader within the team. At number 6, he would be a great addition to a Liverpool team that lacks a specialist player. Fabinho was sold in the summer and replaced by Wataru Endo from Stuttgart for £16 million. However, Endo is not at the level required to star consistently in the first team and Klopp is looking for a top-class reinforcement. Endo is fast becoming a cult hero on Merseyside and if Klopp builds to a silverware-laden crescendo in this rebuilding season, the Japanese star could be etched into the club's legend in the same way that Divock Origi was heralded. Just a few days ago in the Europa League, Endo expertly redirected Trent Alexander-Arnold's curling pass into the Toulouse goal to give the hosts the lead after 30 minutes. Speaking after the game, The Athletic's James Pearce said Endo was progressing impressively, after adjusting to life in such a high-octane and demanding system, but having yet to make a Premier League start since his debut against Newcastle United. It seems that his opportunities at the top level will be limited, with others confined to moments of necessity when he suffers injuries and suspensions. But it can at least be said that he can play an important role in cup competitions. However, with the possible arrival of Andre in January, Klopp could unveil a number 6 worthy of being involved in the most important moments, which would unfortunately push Endo down the pecking order. Chances will come Endo's way throughout his career at Anfield, but the 30-year-old won't be a regular starter in crucial games anytime soon, and Andre's arrival will shed light on that. With Liverpool having parted ways with a number of players in the summer, having an alternative option in this position would certainly help Klopp's cause. Endo could step in when Andre needs a rest from time to time and give Klopp a more dynamic option. Liverpool are set to reject all offers for Mohamed Salah in January. The Reds' Premier League record goalscorer has been the subject of interest from the Saudi Professional League over the summer. Liverpool rejected an offer from Al Ittihad reportedly worth £150 million. Although Anfield chiefs have not changed their stance that Salah, whose current contract expires in 2025, will not be sold in the summer, there is an expectation that the Saudis will return in future transfer windows when a sale may be more favourable for all parties. If Liverpool do not give Salah, 31, the chance to extend his club record deal at Anfield, they face the reality of losing him for nothing in less than 2 years. Unless, of course, they agree a sale. As it stands, the next two transfer windows are the Reds' last chance to secure a fee for their superstar striker, who earns around £350,000 a week under his current contract. Recent reports suggest that the Egypt captain is keen on a move to Saudi Arabia and may have been seduced by the prospect of becoming one of the highest-paid footballers on the planet. Arguably the Arab world's biggest sporting superstar, Salah remains a top target for the government-backed Saudi Pro League. But with just 2 months to go until January, reports suggest Liverpool will put a not-for-sale sign on Salah this winter and reject any offer, no matter the size. It is claimed that even if Salah pushes for a move, the Reds' mid-season stance will not change, while the huge interest from the Middle East continues. Despite a potentially unsettling summer of speculation, Salah has started the 2023-2024 season in superb form. He has scored 10 times and recorded 4 assists in 13 appearances in all competitions so far. The Egyptian also finished 11th in the 2023 Ballon d'Or rankings announced this week. Having resisted offers over the summer, it makes sense that Liverpool are even less likely to consider selling Salah mid-season. Furthermore, the idea that Salah, a consummate professional since arriving at Anfield in 2017, could force a move in January, especially after such a strong start to a season in which Liverpool could challenge for the title again, seems ludicrous. While Salah's status as a Liverpool player is certainly assured for the remainder of the 2023-2024 season, the big dilemma will come at the end of the season. Following his recent good form, coupled with manager Jürgen Klopp's comments that Salah is still a young player, it is not unreasonable to suggest that the Reds may be interested in extending their number 11's contract beyond 2025. However, if they do so, they run the risk of missing out on a big payday and owning an expensive asset whose value declines towards his mid-30s. There is also the possibility that Salah is not interested in extending his contract with Liverpool because he knows the money he can earn in the Middle East. At the moment, selling him in January seems suicidal, but accepting a big offer in the summer seems to be the most logical option. Search for Diaz's father intensifies. Liverpool's famous footballer Luis Diaz faced every family's worst nightmare in a chilling incident over the weekend. His family, regulars at a gas station in the quaint town of Barrancas, found themselves targeted and kidnapped by a gang of armed motorcyclists. They immediately set up roadblocks and managed to rescue Diaz's mother, Celines Marulanda, within hours. But his father, Luis Manuel Diaz, continues to elude police. The dense cloud forests of northern Colombia, a mountainous region that blurs the borders between Colombia and Venezuela, have become the focus of police investigations. There is an air of urgency as a £40,000 reward has been offered for a credible lead on Diaz's father. Fears persist that Diaz may have been taken to Venezuela, thus leaving the jurisdiction of the Colombian police. While the 26-year-old Colombian star striker was conspicuously absent from Liverpool's game against Nottingham Forest, his teammates paid him a heartfelt tribute. When the first goal was scored, a Diaz shirt was held aloft as a symbol of unity and support during his personal ordeal. Colombia has seen an alarming increase in kidnappings, often for ransom or extortion, even as the country's first leftist government tries to mediate with rebel groups. While it remains unclear which group targeted Diaz's parents, it is hoped that the case will be clarified soon.